Playing melodies on your ukulele is a lot of fun, but to be able to do so, you need to know the major scale pattern. When you sing a song, you're actually singing the notes of a major scale. So if you want to pluck that melody on your ukulele that you normally sing, then you're going to need to know how to find and play the notes of a major scale across the fretboard. With this one pattern I'm about to show you, you're one step closer to finding the melody of a song and playing it. Let's get into it. Welcome to this lesson. My name is McQueen, and I'm the author of Ukulele Exercises for Dummies and founder of UkuleleTricks.com, a website that helps you become a better ukulele player. Learning the fretboard can feel daunting, but it doesn't need to be by focusing your attention on just one pattern, the major scale. I just played a D major scale, and what's cool is that with just this pattern, I can use it to play the melody of a song I would normally sing. Like, let's take Judy Garland's version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, I don't expect you to know where the melody is played just yet, but this is why the major scale pattern is so powerful. You can start to unlock melodies. Let's learn that pattern right now. Oh, and by the way, before we jump in, go ahead and grab the free PDF worksheet I prepared for this lesson that gives you the major scale diagrams and ukulele tab notation you need to be able to play the scales and examples that I teach you in this video. Just click the link in the description below, enter your email, and I'll send you that free PDF worksheet. So to play a D major scale, start by placing your index finger at the 2nd fret on the C string to pluck the D note. Next, go up 2 frets and press the ring finger at the 4th fret to pluck the E note. So far, we have the first 2 notes of the D major scale played on the C string. Then place the index finger at the 2nd fret of the E string to pluck the F sharp note. Then move up 1 fret to press the middle finger at the 3rd fret to pluck the G note. Now move up 2 frets to press the little finger at the 5th fret to pluck the A note. So far, we have the first 5 notes of the D major scale played on the C string and E strings. Now let's finish the scale pattern by pressing the index finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom A string to pluck the B note. Move up 2 frets to press the ring finger on the 4th fret to pluck the C sharp note. And finish the D major scale by pressing the little finger at the 5th fret to pluck the D note. This gives you a major scale pattern played in the key of D major that sounds ascending and descending just like this. What's really cool about knowing this pattern is that by assigning the index finger to notes that fall on the 2nd fret, middle finger to notes that fall on the 3rd fret, ring finger to the 4th fret, and little finger to the 5th fret, you have a position that stays in one single place on the fretboard that can play entire melodies of a song. The major scale is the most common scale, so most song melodies that you would normally sing will fit into this pattern. See how the first part of Somewhere Over the Rainbow fits into that D major scale pattern. And what's so cool about the major scale pattern is that you can play it anywhere across the ukulele fretboard in different keys. We can take this entire pattern and change the key of the song by lining up the first note of the pattern to the desired key. So for example, you just learned that D major scale. Let's line up the first note of the pattern, the root note of the scale, in this case, a D note played on the 2nd fret of the C string, and let's move that up to a G note played up at the 7th fret, right here. This means we're going to play the same exact major scale pattern starting at the 7th fret to play a G major scale. Of course, when learning this pattern, you're not at first going to know all the note names that you're playing across the fretboard. That's okay. Go easy on yourself. The purpose of learning this pattern first is to get your fingers used to it and commit that pattern into your muscle memory so it's automatic. So practice this ascending and descending at that G note position. And of course, we can play that melody from earlier in the G major scale position. Now, finally, let's slide that same major scale pattern down to play a C major scale where we use the open strings. We just played a C major scale, and it has a different feeling to it because now we're integrating the open strings into the pattern, meaning you'll use different fingers to play notes in this same scale pattern. You'll want to practice this ascending and descending to get used to the new finger position. And then you can even practice that melody played in the C major scale. As you can see, the major scale is the starting point to unlocking the melody on the ukulele fretboard. It's the first step. Your fingers need to get used to playing this pattern in different positions across the fretboard. By practicing this pattern, you commit it to your muscle memory, so later, when you're learning more about the theory of notes and how they all connect, your fingers will already know the patterns automatically. Because if you know this one scale pattern, you're on your way to playing the melody of a song. All right, I hope you found this lesson interesting. Give that major scale pattern some practice all across the fretboard. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want more of these types of scale lessons. For more scale lessons, go over to my website at ukuleletricks.com and click the free lessons link at the top of the page. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.